You're not tired because you're lazy. You're tired because every day feels like a loop you can't escape. You wake up before the sun, the world is quiet. Your phone lights up, another day begins. You tell yourself, today will be different, but deep down, you already know how this day will end. You rush, you work, you push, you do everything you were told would lead to success. And yet, nothing changes. Same room, same problems, same silence at night. That silence is heavy. It's not the kind that gives peace. It's the kind that makes you question your worth. You start asking dangerous questions. Why am I working so hard if nothing is improving? Why are others moving ahead while I'm stuck? Why does it feel like life is ignoring me? And the worst thought slowly enters your mind. Maybe success is not meant for me. That thought doesn't scream. It whispers. It comes late at night when you're alone, when no one is watching, when motivation is gone. And once it settles in your mind, everything becomes heavier. Your body gets tired faster. Your dreams feel smaller. Your effort feels pointless. But here's something no one tells you. Feeling stuck is not a failure. It's a signal that you are doing the right things in the wrong order. Most people believe success comes from effort, so they add more effort, wake up earlier, work longer, sacrifice more. But effort without direction is just exhaustion. Imagine running as fast as you can on a treadmill. You're sweating, you're breathing hard, your legs are burning. But no matter how hard you run, you're not moving forward. That's how most lives are lived. Busy, but not progressing. And because you're busy, you think you're being productive. But being busy is comfortable. It feels safe. It feels responsible. It feels like you're trying. Real progress doesn't feel safe. It feels uncomfortable because real progress forces you to face things you avoid. Avoiding rejection, avoiding being bad at something new, avoiding judgment, avoiding failure. Your mind hates discomfort. It's designed to protect you. But what protects you from pain also protects you from growth. That's the trap. You don't fail because you're weak. You fail because your mind is winning. Every day, your mind asks one question. How can I stay comfortable today? And comfort doesn't always look like rest. Sometimes comfort looks like planning instead of starting, learning instead of doing, watching instead of creating, preparing instead of risking. Comfort whispers, not today. You're not ready. Wait for the right time. And days pass, weeks pass, years pass. One day you wake up and the dream you once had feels like it belonged to someone else. That's when people say, I tried. But trying is not the same as committing. Trying leaves the door open to quitting. Commitment closes the door. Here's the truth that changes everything. Success doesn't come when you feel motivated. It comes when you decide who you are. Because your life always moves in the direction of your identity. If you see yourself as someone who tries, you'll stop when it gets hard. If you see yourself as someone who shows up, you'll keep going even when it hurts. Every action you take is a vote for the person you're becoming. Skip today, and you vote for the old version. Show up today, even tired, even confused, and you vote for the new one. That's why consistency feels boring. There's no excitement, no applause, no instant reward, just repetition. And repetition scares people more than failure, because failure feels dramatic. Boredom feels meaningless. But boredom is the price of mastery. Every strong person you admire was once bored doing the basics. They didn't feel special. They didn't feel confident. They felt unsure. They felt slow. They felt invisible. But they kept showing up. Not because it felt good, but because they decided this is who they are now. Here's a question that can change your life. If someone watched your daily actions, who would they say you are becoming? Not your goals, not your words, your actions. Because time doesn't care about intentions. It only responds to behavior. One day, time will ask you a question. What did you do with me? Excuses won't answer. Fear won't answer. Comfort won't answer. Only action will. You don't need more motivation. You don't need more energy. You don't need more information. You need alignment. When your actions align with a clear direction, energy returns. When your effort has meaning, discipline becomes natural. You stop forcing yourself. You stop waiting to feel ready, because clarity pulls you forward, even on days you feel empty. So don't ask, do I feel like doing this today? Ask, who am I becoming if I do this today? Do one uncomfortable thing daily, one focused action, one step forward, especially when no one is watching, because that's where real change happens. Start imperfect. Move anyway. Stay consistent. And one day, slowly then suddenly, your life will change. Not because you were lucky, but because you refused to stay stuck. You kept moving even when it didn't feel like it mattered. Even when the world seemed quiet and nobody noticed. Even when you felt invisible. Every small action added up. Every step forward, no matter how tiny, was a vote for the person you were becoming. And then one day something strange happens. Not a loud explosion. Not instant success. Just a small shift. A new opportunity appears. A door opens that you didn't even notice before. You realize that the effort you thought was wasted wasn't. It was the soil, and you were the seed. And growth doesn't shout, it whispers. It creeps up quietly, almost invisible, until suddenly one day, you look back and see how far you've come. But here's the key. It's not luck. It's the invisible consistency. The daily votes for your future self. The decisions you made while no one was watching. The times you chose action over comfort. Every master you admire followed this same path. They woke up tired, discouraged, doubtful. They faced the same questions. Am I doing the right thing? Will this ever work? Why am I stuck? And yet they kept showing up. Because showing up isn't a feeling. It's a commitment. It's an identity. And identity isn't built in a day. It's built one quiet, uncomfortable, intentional moment at a time. The world rewards patience disguised as effort. It rewards clarity disguised as consistency. It rewards courage disguised as normal, boring work. You may not feel it now. You may still feel stuck, but that doesn't mean you are. It only means you are preparing, quietly, invisibly preparing for the life that's coming. You'll start to notice things shift. Opportunities will appear. People will notice your work. Doors will open in ways you never expected. And the best part? You won't just notice the change around you. You'll notice the change inside you first. Confidence, calm, clarity, purpose. You'll wake up and realize you're no longer chasing your future self. Your future self is already living in you. And all the fear, all the doubt, all the late nights spent questioning yourself, they were the price you paid for growth. They were the proof that you were moving, even when it didn't feel like it. So remember this. Not every day will feel like progress. Not every effort will be recognized immediately. Not every decision will bring instant reward. But every moment counts. Every single choice you make casts a vote for the life you want to live. So stop asking yourself if it's worth it. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop seeking permission from the world. Your life doesn't start when you feel ready. Your life starts when you decide to show up anyway. Even tired, even uncertain, even when nobody is watching. That's where the real transformation lives. And when the change comes, it won't be flashy. It won't be loud. It will be undeniable. Quiet, steady, unstoppable. Because success isn't a moment. It's a life built in the silence, in the patience, in the consistency.